What's up, everyone? This is Casual Talk here. So many people out there get so hooked up on what the next man is doing, watching people's pockets, watching what car this person has, this husband or wife this person has, what they got going on. And there's a lot of people with different types of insecurities, and it's not just a woman thing, it's men as well. I've covered many videos where I spoke about the insecurities on a man's height when he doesn't fit a certain standard, and he listens to what other people say, and he has his race going against him. I hear cases on men's insecurities where they're not happy financially. They're not financially set, so they're insecure about their money because, let's just be real, there's a lot of women out there that cares about a lot of money and they care about a man's pockets. There's women that are insecure about their body and the things that they lack a woman has, or another woman has, okay? Some of the things that they lack body-wise, they may envy from another woman. All these things are superficial, and they're not going to matter when we get old and we're near experiencing death. All these things is not going to matter in the end of the day. It doesn't. I've come to the term where I'm learning more and more and more each and every year, each and every day, to just be more humble and to be reminded to be more humble and just speak up and not be afraid of what other people thinks. Not be afraid how people are going to perceive me to be, because I want to do better and I want better for my life. I want to stay away from the social media drama. I want to stay away from the liquor, the smoking, the weed. I want to stay away from all the things that is of the world that's no good for the soul. There's people out there who are participating in that mess with partying, drinking, smoking, gambling. If they find somebody like myself who wants nothing to do with that, they automatically think I'm stuck up. They automatically think I'm arrogant because they're insecure with themselves and they know what they're doing is also a problem, because it's hard work to break out of an addiction, especially when you know it's no good for you. There has to be a balance with everything in life, and I'm just talking about, not just talking about that, but in general. Look at the life that you got right now. Some people may be stuck in certain situations because they made a mistake and they made it so many times to where it's like they were very oblivious and they didn't listen to others and they didn't listen to the warnings from their friends, colleagues, family, whoever it may be, right? Now they're trapped in massive debt. Now they're trapped, stuck with a mortgage payment, whatever the situation may be. It could be a baby mom, a child, a kid, marriage, anything. So there's a lot of people out there that they feel hopelessly lost. They feel like this is the end, that they just want to give up. They just want to quit. And I'm just here to tell you this. If you're not the next man, and there's many people out there that's going through a lot worse than you, be thankful for the things that you got, because from everything that I mentioned, there's always going to be somebody out there that's going to want some of the things that you got that you weren't grateful for. It could be a husband, a wife that did so much good things for you, that did many good things for you. You take them for granted, somebody else may want them. Another man's trash is going to always be another man's treasure. Whatever you treat like garbage, somebody could also cherish. It be a car, a vehicle. You just got to be realistic, okay? You just got to be real. As far as the marriage aspect, I don't agree with that, because in the Bible, it's a covenant to be married and in the honor of God. Okay? So it's better for a woman and a man to separate instead of divorce. Divorce is man-made. I covered that topic a long time ago. Okay? The Bible breaks it down. You're married until death do us part. Not until you want to cut the contract because of what man says. Whoever you're married to, that's your partner for life. As long as they're alive and as long as they live. That's in the eyes of God. That's God's law. I believe in the covenant of God. I believe in the biblical terms. I just believe in doing the right thing under biblical principle, because it's order. When order is in place at the hands of God, a lot of things work, and you get favor unto the Lord, where when you do the right things, you get blessed and highly favored unto God when you're also doing your part, and not just taking God for granted. No, you have to have a relationship with God like anybody else, depending on the relationship. All I'm saying is that so many people out there are so stuck on Instagram, Facebook, social media. They want what this celebrity got, but some of these celebrities out there are not happy either. People need to remember, celebrities are human, just like the rest of us. They're all human beings. They have problems. They have feelings. I'm pretty sure some of them have some insecurities. And like I said, they got problems like the rest of us. They have to eat. They have to live. They have to get by. They have to do their job. They got to make money. Even for the ones that are living their lives unholy, or they're living their lives wrong, who's to say that some of us out here is not doing the exact same thing, or not even doing better, but probably doing a lot worse? Focus on yourself instead of always focusing on somebody else, because trust me, it's more of a stress reliever when you just got to worry about you, your small circle of your family, friends if you have any, and just those that actually cares about you, those that you actually care about, and it's just mutual. Okay? It's just more stressful when you worry about what the next man is doing, and it's a headache. Oh, did he do this? Did she do that? What is she doing? This is why I'm on a journey right now teaching my children independence. I have 2 kids. Me and my wife said that, and we even agree. It's just to be real, like any other parent. We want our kids to be taught independence. As young as my children are right now, I pray to have the strength every day, and to pray that they have independence, and God takes care of them in the end. Because so many children out there and so many people out there are lost, spoiled, entitled, and confused, and they don't know where to go. They let the world lead them. They let the world lead their way. There's a lot of followers instead of a lot of leaders. Majority of people in the world, if not most but many, is not a leader. They're a follower of trends, a follower of social media, what the next man is doing, trying to mimic and copy a celebrity. Think that, oh, they must be happy because of all the possessions and the things that they got. Money is good. Don't get me wrong. Money is essential to get by. Yes, financial happiness is very important, but once you acquire that, what is the point? there's a lot of women out there. There's videos that I've came across on YouTube of successful women. Once they got the things that they got a nice car, a house, they got their career, they got the money that they want, but they don't got no man. They don't have a husband. The end goal is always going to be marriage. That should be the end goal. Why do you think so many women out there are yearning and wanting or sad to not be married? Wish that they had a husband. Valentine's Day just passed, and I've seen countless of videos of women coping with the fact that they're unhappy, they're by themselves, and they're reminded on Valentine's Day how lovey-dovey it is. I don't even believe in the holiday. They're reminded that they're single and they don't have a husband. And I don't see many men complaining about that. I'm sure there's men out there, yes, that they would want a wife too, of course. Majority of people isn't always want companionship. A majority of people, you can't lie to me, the majority of people wants companionship. And the people that says that I don't need nobody, that's a lie. Sure, if you want to be single, but at the exact same time, the people that say they want to be single, what are they also doing? Seeking out companionship. They have friends of benefits. They always have those people that they're talking to. They're always having that one guy that they're screwing and just sleeping with. And they rather have that. That is another form of companionship without the full-time thing where it comes with problems, where it comes with ups and downs, through sickness and through health. That's one of the vows under God when it comes down to marriage. Why do you think so many people in America especially are afraid to even get married? And I see a lot of forums and countless of men complaining about how the Western woman is. In my case, I speak about my wife, but I don't talk to her like that because I'm not a bragger. I don't like to brag about, oh, my wife is a unicorn. I'm just blessed to have a good woman and have a good wife. I was blessed and highly favored unto God. Thank God I met a wife. And look, let's just be real. There's dudes out there. They may have met the girl of their dreams or the woman who could be a potential wife to them, but they rejected her. A lot of good women are very hard to come by, and the older you get, the harder it is going to be for you to find. Yes, it's possible, but the reason why I say it's going to be harder is because, especially around your age group, like 30, 40, 50 plus years old, most of the time, those men or women that are quote-unquote good, right? And they have themselves together. A masculine woman or a feminine, a masculine man or a feminine woman that is husband material and wifey material, right? Most of the time, they're off the market. They're married. They got their family. They got their kids to worry about. They got a lot going on. You don't see them going online complaining about the dating market, what this person is doing, what that person is doing. Oh, woe is me. I feel like I feel like deleting myself. You don't see them complaining. They're humble. They accepted their situation. They know what their flaws are at. They know what they got going on. And they understand that, hey, I got to turn off the pride. I have to be more humble. Be thankful for the things that you got, because so many people want the things that you have. Even the things that don't mean nothing to you, it may mean a lot more to somebody else. We're still in the flesh. We're still in the world. What I believe in, other people's not going to believe in. already know there's going to be a lot of dudes out there that wish that they were married to my wife. Wish that they had a wife like the wife that I got. I already know this. I already know there's dudes out there that has this mindset. That's why I rather be humble and be thankful to God every day for what I got, not take it for granted. And that's how it works, and that's how you become a keeper. Okay? And it's just what it is. All I'm saying is that don't take the things that you got for granted. The car that you got, it may be old, it may be out of shape, but guess what? When I'm driving almost every single day to work, I see people walking by the streets, and there's not many sidewalks in South Carolina. I see people walking by the driveways, not driveways, walking by the streets, the corners, the freeways, the highways. There's people walking. They're using their bikes to get by. A bicycle. Imagine how they feel. People that has to ride a bicycle or a bike to work every single day, or people that has to walk hundreds and thousands of miles without a car. Imagine how they feel. There's a lot of people in America that are homeless. Not because they choose to be or they want it to be. There's some things that just happened. There's some things that were out of their control. They could have been taken advantage of. They could have been kidnapped. It could have been anything. You may think that you got it bad right now. Whatever you're going through, just look at the brighter side of things. Well, at least I got this. At least I'm breathing. At least I'm alive. What do I do about the situation? I'm here. God didn't took me out yet. There's always a solution to everything. You have to get through the storm. So many people and so many men, especially, are so weak to not be headstrong and be like, you know what? I gotta get through the storm. I have to get through this. I have to be humble and thankful for the things that I got. Suck it up and keep pushing. And I've noticed one thing. You know why some women are masculine or have a masculine frame? They probably have to put that facade on to guard their heart and guard themselves from the drama. Not saying all, but there's some women that are very good women out there that they have to put on the front to act masculine and hard, to turn away from toxic men and weak men until they find a masculine man where they can be feminine to. You ever thought about that? So many people, so many men and women are complaining about men don't do this, women don't do that. But you have to come to the terms and the realization is that they're human just like the rest of us. They have feelings, and a lot of people does not know better. A lot of people does not know better. You don't know their situation, you don't know their problems, you don't know what they went through. And the only thing I'm trying to say is that focus on yourself. Why do you look at your own flaws? Maybe you're the problem. Maybe you're also the one that's turning a lot of people away. Your attitude. Are you who you said you want other people to be? You're giving advice, but you're not taking your own advice. Let that make sense. So, there's nothing wrong with having a therapist or self-reflecting. You could even be your own therapist by taking the time to self-reflect. And if you can't see your flaws for yourself, ask other people. Ask a family member, someone that you could trust. Someone that knows you well enough, that grew up with you long enough. A roommate. There's many things that you could do to overcome many obstacles. Our biggest enemies and our worst enemies is going to always be ourselves, because we are our biggest threat. We're living in a spiritual warfare. We're fighting for our souls. And our souls are at stake to get right while we're here in this life right now. I do not want to live miserable. And like I said, this is the reason why I don't make many celebrity topics, because they're human just like the rest of us. I don't believe in worshiping celebrities, looking up to them. Oh my gosh, Kim Kardashian, Taylor Swift. I don't care about them. They got their own flaws. They got their own problems. They're humans just like us. Who are they? They're not going to determine where I go after this life. They're not God. They're human beings just like the rest of us. Humble yourself and check yourself. Check the things that you got. Be thankful for the people that looks out for you. There's a lot of people out there that wish that they had family. Wish that they had a lot of money. Wish that they had a job. So many people today are complaining about not finding a good job or not finding a job at all. Because let's just keep it real. Certain major cities like New York City, California, certain jobs that people want, they may not be blessed or be highly favored to even be qualified for. But you also have to put in the work. In many cases, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And it's true. That's why I believe in networking and putting myself out there to speak to people when it's necessary. Okay? I'm more of an ambivert. I'm like in between introvert and I'm more of an extrovert when I need to be, but most of the time, and on a day-to-day basis, I'm an introvert. And I'm just on guard for my sanity, because where I'm at in life, like I said, I don't want any friends, but I'm humble with the fact that that is my decision. It's what I want to do. It may change in the future, Lord willing, if God allows it. If not, I'm good. I'm okay. Be humble with the things that you have. Be humble and be thankful for the people that surround your circle, for the things that you have. Because like I said, in the end of the day, so many people out there wished secretly that they had the things that you got. If it helps you, delete the app, delete Instagram, delete the Twitter, take your time away from YouTube, self-reflect, work on yourself. There's nothing with working on yourself and building yourself up. There's nothing There's nothing wrong with that. I believe in self-improvement. I believe in just doing better. And I believe in having a good relationship with God as well. Because trust me, that's where many things matter. In the end of the day. Okay? Be thankful for the things that you got. Because the next man, anybody else, secretly would want the things that you have. Just being real. Casual talk here. Peace out. Let me know what you think.